So today we've got some very special guests. We've got Mallorie and her partner, Dave? Nan. Yep. I'll edit that out. So we're showing him my car because why not? And yeah, so what was the question that you had? How do you get into the car?
Oh, yeah, I was thinking of how you use the door handles with the flat.
Show me how you think it would happen. Okay, let me show you. So you push down there, that lets down the window, and then you pull the handle. Yeah. Go in, check it out. I don't know, first impressions. Look at that screen, hey? Isn't that cool? I don't know, and literally like everything's controlled from the screen.
Super cool. Is that real wood?
Yeah, well, I assume so. I've never actually asked that question. I assume it is. We'll find out. And then, okay, so I can show you like the frunk. So it's got this cool frunk. So I just use the app. If the Face ID works on my phone. That one. All right, so then you can press on that icon. And yes, I do want to open my frunk.
Whoa.
Bam.
Hey.
So here we've got the. Oh,
This is the door.
that's a.
So where's the engine?
So it's like a skateboard. So it's got the engine's probably like behind here, and then it's got one at the back as well, I think. So this is just like the Standard Range Plus. So I think it just means it has 2 engines instead of 3.
Oh yeah.
So the performance and long range get 3, and they go like a lot faster. Like this is 0 to 100 in like 5.6 seconds. The other one's like closer to like 3-ish, which is pretty cool. And then it's got the boot as well. Uh-oh.
So why is there empty space at the front?
Because there's no engine. Like, I mean, the engine's like tiny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, it's cool. And then obviously boot, so just open this and it's got tons of space in there. And it's even got extra space under here. So it's got so much space. And let's take a look inside, eh?
Oh, yeah.
So hop on in. I want to see Mallorie open the door at the back. Come on. There we go. Yeah. And then pull. Hey, she got it. And then yeah, mind my bags, but you can hop in. Oh yeah, I'll shove it over. I mean, yeah, you got it. Cool. All right. My wife's trying to get me into tennis, and yeah, like now that I've actually got a decent tennis racket, I can play. Before I was playing with like a junior tennis racket, so it was really like weird. Anyway, so it's got a pin, so 3. I mean, I won't say that. Probably not the best on camera. Anyway, so yeah, seatbelts. Obviously, that's what the chime is, and then you can like see Sentry events. So that's like the car's got cameras all around you, and it's constantly I guess it's constantly recording, but then it only saves it when it detects movement or something like that. So then you just tap that, and this is actually an update. So like, the car is continually improving. Like this feature wasn't around. I don't know what that person's doing. So let's go Mount Wally again. It's like Guildford. Let's see what's happening in Guildford. There you go. So like, that's when I'm going to Alfred's, getting some burgers, and yeah, obviously it's detecting the cars passing by and stuff. But like that playback wasn't available, so I'd constantly have to take out the little hard drive that's down here and plug it into my computer to actually see what those Sentry events were. Okay, so there you go. That guy crossing the road. That's obviously what triggered it. Yeah. And then like again, this is the I say the pleb version, but like it's the cheap one in the sense that this is their it's not premium interior. Yeah. So like there's also some unlock features. Like this is just like their standard map. Yeah. It also has the ability to have satellite maps, so it looks more like Google Maps. You know what I mean? And usually it would be a little button down here. They give you like a 1-month trial or something like that. But I mean, realistically, it's fine without it. Yeah. I mean, I could probably pay for it. Literally, I think the features that it unlocks. Oh, it's got this cool entertainment. You got games, like literal games. So it's got like effectively Mario Kart's just like Tesla version. So let's give this one a shot. So yep, you say definitely paying attention.
We can play and drive at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, you need to be in park. But literally.
How long does a full tank left?
So this, I use it in range. Oh, I'll turn it down. Oh, I think it's like up here. There we go. So a full tank for me, I think is about 400-ish K.
Yeah.
I'll double check that on my app because you can actually see it here. So you go to charging. Nope, that's those controls. Charging, and then you can say, hey, I want to charge it up to full. So at the moment I've got 370K as like my full battery kind of thing.
Okay.
But you usually day to day like fill it up to 80%. So at the moment that's 333K.
Yeah.
And granted, like, I think at the start that was closer to 350, so I have lost like 20K apparently.
Oh, yeah.
But that could just be me like driving, you know, reckless. Or it could be the battery. We'll say it's the battery. So like this, like, you know, 2 players and then continue, chill. Like, how cool is that? I mean, first of all, the screen, but then so it's constantly using the accelerator, and I can use my steering wheel to like turn, but I can also use, you know, the screen, these buttons and stuff.
Yeah.
So how cool is that? Yeah, I know, right? Like, it's awesome, and then you can use these updates and stuff. So it's so cool.
You can buy more games and stuff.
Well, I mean, that's probably the next step, you know, like creating like this app store that you actually like purchase stuff in. Oops, I probably. It's alright, I don't care if you actually like you still need my phone, but don't steal my phone. It's got like Fallout Shelter, that's new, and it's got theatre. So if I connect it to Wi-Fi, in fact, let's just like you can actually tether it to your phone, which is really cool. So if I create a personal hotspot, and then hopefully it will detect my hotspot. Searching. Reno's iPhone. It's already connected to it in the past. So, and then you've got like Netflix, YouTube, Twitch, which I don't really know about, but I'm assuming that's some video, and Tesla tutorials. But again, like if you had the premium one, so you paid for long range or the performance, then you'd get this. You'd actually get access to their 4G chip.
Okay.
Whereas because you don't get access to the 4G chip for these things, you just need to tether it, which is fine. And what are the things? Oh, this is really cool. Open glove box. Oh, seriously? The one time it doesn't work. Oh, there you go. It did work. Cool.
Hey.
Yeah, so don't mind my wallet.
Can it close?
No, you can't. No. So it's just, it's kind of like the front and trunk. Like, it just opens. Like, it would be so cool if it had electric one.
Yeah.
But anyway. Did you want to go for a drive?
They've got time.
Yeah, let's do it. I like it. Hey, in for
You
the...
need to lock your clip.
I'll leave it open. We'll just do a little loop. Oh, in fact, maybe, okay, I'll put this on pause and I'll quickly go. Oh, yeah. What's that? Pocket dial.
So do you have to put the pin in before the car can start running and all that?
Yes, yeah. I'm getting you to hold that. I want to see your reaction, so I want it more like facing you and...
Alright.
How do we do that? Maybe, did you want to hop in the middle? If that's okay with you.
I didn't wear makeup for this. Video.
Hey, Photoshop can work wonders. You don't need it anyway, don't worry. Come on. Hey, you're joking.
Okay, ready.
Alright. So it's dead silent.
Dang.
I know, right? Isn't that cool? So make sure we're going around. Go into the back streets, and then it's kind of like the Mercedes, so it uses a right stop to change gears.
Yep.
And then hold on.
Whoa.
And it's like at all speeds, it has that instant takeoff. Smile. I hope we got that on camera. I know what car you guys are getting next.
Well, it's some country they start converting to electric car, like make it compulsory. So I assume Australia will do it, like
definitely
at some stage.
Exactly. You know, they have to. Yeah.
So where would you bring the car for service and stuff?
So they've got a Tesla centre in, I think, Nedlands for Perth, here, West Australia. And yeah, so like I had a couple of issues with my car. I mean, they were just like minor little defects, like little, I can't even remember what they were. I did make a video, hashtag check out that video, guys, YouTube community. But yeah, and then I also like went under the trunk of the went under the car because my my brother-in-law's got a car hoist.
Oh yeah.
So we like jacked it up, checked it out. It was pretty cool. It's just like flat underneath, like spoiler alert.
They got that too. Like,
yeah, so you can actually see the traffic lights.
What the hell?
And I'll show you. So this has got Autopilot, so it's effectively adaptive cruise control with lane keep assist.
Yep.
But it's awesome. So it's even actually better when you've got a car in front of you because then it will actually stop, at traffic lights because the car stopped in front of you, and then it will just take off again.
Yeah.
The only thing that it sucks at is when there's no line markings, it struggles to keep like in lane.
Yeah.
Because it's just using cameras at the moment versus, I don't know, some other kind of system. I think they have like LiDAR for some of the other ones, but like that's a bit over the top. So here, I just double tap on the stalk. I've set the speed limit to 60k, and it's doing everything. So it's like, I know it's fairly safe because it's got like one side, it's got the verge, and then the other, it's got the white line, and you can actually see like if it's got the blue, and then it will ask me to like give the wheel a little bit of a tap. And again, around the corner, not doing anything. I mean, my hands are there just in case, but.
Oh, they even show the cone.
I know, right? How trippy is that, right? It's so good. It's even like, it's got, people, we can see people as well. And then here, so I'm not going to do anything, it will stop. Fingers crossed. No pressure, yeah. Look at that. See, it detected, and like, I'm not doing anything. It's slowing down itself and like seeing that. So that is super cool. And again, like it's seeing the red lights and everything, then it zooms out, you can see the cars coming by next to you. How awesome is that, right?
Right, I'm getting Tesla next.
That's it, yeah. And unless you want speeding fines, I suggest keeping with the stock model. But if you got the budget, why not go performance? But yeah. And again, like I'm doing nothing. I mean, I'll keep my hand around here because see that? So it was going to pull into that car. So that's where, as soon as there's like no lane markings, you got to watch it. Yeah. Because you don't want to crash your very expensive car. But here, so like because I did that, it's just keeping like cruise control, like adaptive cruise control. Yeah. So yeah, like I'm still having to steer, but it will keep equidistant and at the speed limit from the cars ahead, which is fantastic.
So how would you change gears and stuff like that? Like it's all touchscreen.
So because it's an electric motor, there's only one gear.
Oh no gear. I mean like reverse.
Yeah. So it's all in this right stalk. So if I tap up, it will go into reverse. If I tap down, it will go to drive. If I double tap down, it does the adaptive cruise control, or it's called Autopilot. And then what else? It's got like obviously music can you control with the left one and the right little wheel here. Like everything's controlled with just these two little button things here on your steering wheel, which is pretty cool. The air vents are really cool as well. So if I hit the aircon, that's the aircon. So it hasn't actually got grills that you control. You just control by like moving your finger. Hey? Isn't that's a pretty cool feature. It's got heated seats, and that's the quirky thing about this car as well, because it's got heated seats at the back too, but you need to pay an extra like $450 to actually unlock to be able to use them. Yeah. Which is a bit interesting. And then I've got home link, so it's effectively like because we got like garage doors and gates and stuff at home. You can use that, so the car will detect, like, creates a geofence around your house, and then as soon as you enter that geofence, it will signal to unlock your garage and gate, which is fantastic. Again, that doesn't actually come with the car, it's an extra thing. And I mean, I just wanted it because I love tech and stuff like that, so I'm happy to pay like the $350, but I mean, $350 for what is a glorified garage remote,
What system of garage do you use for the smart one?
I think ours at home is like a Guardian one. But I think like most of the newer ones it works with. But again, that's annoying because it doesn't work on all of them. Like my sister's gate, it's so annoying because I haven't actually got a remote control, and her little like code thing to enter the gate has run out of battery. So I just have to call her to like let me in. And I've tried to program this, but it doesn't work. So it must be. Oh look, another Tesla, red one. Look at that over there. How cool is that? That's the first time that's happened.
Friend?
Yeah. He's probably in the performance, because I told all the guys who get performance, you have to go red. Like, you just have to. If anything less, then you go blue or something like that. But I mean, you could go white. I was also toying up with white, but the reason I chose the blue was because it was going to get here apparently like 4 weeks faster.
Yeah.
Because it was already en route. Yeah, check it out. Aye.
Friends.
Friends, how you doing, man? Doing a test drive. I love it. That's so cool. Oh, and look, so I can like save that footage. So saving dash cam, so then I can like pop up that footage of him and his child. You're like, hey, that was me.
Does it detect speed cameras and stuff?
It doesn't detect speed cameras. Yeah, so that's sucky. But I mean, if you use Waze, it doesn't actually. That's the other. Like, I wish they would incorporate Waze into here some way. Because then, you know, going down south and stuff, you obviously keep to the speed limit, but it's nice to know where you can, you know, have some fun every now and then. You know, where there's slippery patches and all that kind of stuff.
Have you brought this to the airport for some speed?
No, I've just been driving it like to Augusta. Like, I drove it to Augusta twice because my, I think some relation has a house down there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've driven down there twice, and yeah, it's such a joy to drive down there because it's so easy. Like, you just chuck in Autopilot, and it adapts. It detects the speed signs too. I don't think it's actually like the car seeing the speed signs. I think it's the car like knowing from like some sort of map kind of thing that it's okay, that's the speed, which is good. But you know, if you're wanting to go a little bit faster or it gets the speed wrong, that is a little bit annoying. Are you pushing the back screen? That's just, yeah, that's, thank you. Making sure we're all in the shot. I like it. We'll make it pro YouTuber out of you yet, hey? But yeah, any other questions? Like, have you heard of Tesla before? What?
Yeah, I was looking at Tesla all the time.
So why? Like, what? How did? So what inspired? Have you just heard of Elon because of the news, or what?
Yeah, well, part of it is Elon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because like probably like in a few years' time I'll switch to an electric car anyway.
Nice.
Just the main reason is like the residential electricity is not up to the standard yet, so there's not much point me getting it now.
Well, what do you mean? Like, what's holding you back? Do you think it's not charging fast enough?
You can charge at home. Like, apparently it takes a long time to charge at home.
It does say 8 hours.
Yeah.
Off my plug, but then you can get like a 3-phase plug, which will charge up in 3 hours anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is where you want to get the right setup at home, definitely. If you can't rely on like chargers around the suburb, because there are a lot of like chargers around, like, you know, my one in Bassendean, like that's it's always free. There's only a couple of us that use it, and it's always pretty good. I'm sure eventually when like more cars get there, that will become potentially an issue. So then I'll have to get like a 3-phase plug at home. Yeah. But you know, it's been good so far, and I like it because it's free. Yeah. Get my rates and taxes back. Because I think if it wasn't, then it'd be like, it's like maybe like $10 a charge, $20 a charge, something like that.
Still cheaper than
so much better, so much cheaper, right? Like, jeez.
What's how much you pay for rego for this? Like, is it a lot more than standard car?
I don't actually know off the top of my head. I think it's the same. Like, it's just because I think rego and stamp duty costs is just related to the price you pay. So it's like 5% or 2.5%, something like that. Yeah. And that does vary state to state. And then I think the thing that does change, but that's dependent on you, is the insurance. Yeah. So I think mine was like 1,500, and like, I haven't been in any accidents. I'm over like the age. I think like if you're below 30 or something, or like below 25, something like that, maybe they like, you know, make you know about it. Yeah. But yeah, like it's good to have insurance. You should probably have insurance on a car that costs this much, you know. Like, yeah, I think that's. But even then, you know, like Tesla on any issues that I did have with a car have fixed it. And like a couple of things they fixed remotely. I think one thing, what was it remotely? So I was worried about my battery drain and stuff. Oh yes. But somehow that stopped becoming an issue, so that was fine. Yeah. I don't know how they fixed that, or if they did do anything. They just said, yeah, it's fine. I was like, okay, cool. And then it was suddenly not draining as quickly, so I was like, surely they did something about it. Maybe they didn't tell me about it. I don't know. Don't care, it's working. And then there was another one. Oh, the partial. So, you know how I was talking about premium versus partial premium, and that relates to the infotainment system? Yep. So when I first got my car, it didn't have the premium interior kind of unlocked, but I know you should have like the month thing. Yeah. And then I told them, and then mysteriously, you know, I've actually got the little button come up to be like, oh, you've got premium and your thing is running out like tomorrow. And I'm like, you bastards! Like I didn't have it for the month. I've made videos. I'm pretty confident the buttons weren't there. Like I know what. Anyway, so I'm a little bit, you know, I don't know, jaded about that. But aside from that, like, I love the car, so you know, you can't complain. The only thing I haven't got, and I don't think it's worth it yet, is full self-driving. So that's where, at the moment, like in Western Australia, it only works at freeways.
Yeah.
So you know that for us is just, you know, it stops off effectively at Bunbury. So then like you can't really use it.
Yeah.
It's cool. Like, it just changes lane and stuff for you. So it's, you know, it is nice, but it's like $10,000 extra. So I don't think it's worth it. Like when it can literally just like drive you where you want to go and you can be on your laptop and, you know, be safe. That's maybe when it will be worth it, because it'll effectively be a taxi. But I don't think until that. So I was like, you know, if you're thinking of buying full self-driving, just buy Tesla shares or something instead. Buy something that will actually, you know, return your money rather than something that isn't feature full yet, but you're paying for full features kind of thing. So yeah. And then to park, you just like at the end of the stalk, there's a little button, so you just push. And then it's in park, which is pretty cool.
Perfect.
And let me show you the charging port. So you can click on this little icon, and then that opens a little flap at the back. I'll take this one, and then I'll show you that. Oh, and then to get out, there's a little button there as well at the very top. Yeah, so don't use that little tab down the bottom. That will break the window. Yeah, so the Model S and the Model X pre, I think 2017 or something, came with just that plug. And then they created this DC plug, so that just means that they don't need to use an alternator or some sort of special thing in here. It just charges faster. Yeah, put it that way. And then like this, like that flap, hopefully if I tap it, there we go, it shuts. And I think I can tap it to open it. There we go. That's pretty cool. Works about 9 times out of 10, you know. And yeah, like it's pretty cool. Like, and when you're going on long trips, like I go to Augusta and stuff, it does have the fast charger, so it charges like 1,200 kilometers an hour. So like, you'll get to full in like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's a fast charger. But it's probably not practical or healthy to charge your battery that fast regularly.
Yeah.
But who knows? I think they're building another supercharger here in Perth in Target. Like they've got a new Target development or something like that, so there's going to be a supercharger there. But yeah, aside from that. Perfect. So overall impressions of the car?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Next car, hashtag.
Next car.
I like it. All right.
Thanks for showing us.
My pleasure. Yeah, you better. Yeah.
Yeah, better go.
Thanks for joining us. So guys, like and subscribe if you want to see more quality content on this channel. And watch the other videos that I referenced as well. Good on you guys. Thank you very much. And obviously leave a comment. Thank you to these people.
Thank you.
See you then guys.
Thank you.